Hi, this is Leona and welcome to my channel. Today we will be doing a recycling type project. We will be taking washers. Now you can find these at Home Depot, Walmart, Lowe's, your husband's toolbox. And we're going to turn them into jewelry. This one is going to be turned into a necklace. This is a series of videos. This is part one, and we will be doing this with nail polish today. I went ahead and started one just a few moments ago to speed up the process. So basically what I did was, there's no prepping involved. We don't have to paint these, we don't have to prime them, we don't have to clean them. The nail polish sticks to them rather well. I'll show you the ones I got. These are fender washers. They are 3/16 inch by 1 1/4, and I got those at Home Depot. So you're going to start off with your blank washer. These do have an engraving. It doesn't matter. The paint fills it in and covers it up. You're not going to see anything. You can paint both sides. You can see the washers kind of have like, this is kind of a slightly curved surface. The other side is very flat. You can paint both sides. You can paint one side. It's completely up to you. I do typically paint both sides, but it's not necessary. So I use nail polish that I get from the Dollar Tree, and these are $1 bottles. They come in a variety of colors. They're the type of nail polish that is rather thin, and you use this, so you can paint decorations onto your fingernails. Well, we're going to use them on washers. So I've picked up a variety of colors. For this one in particular, I'm going to be using purple and yellow, as these are our school colors, and so I am going to make a school type colored necklace. And I'm going to go ahead and finish this painting here. We're going to finish filling in the paint where we can, and we're going to swirl it with a toothpick. So those are the items you're going to need to finish this, as well as some cording or twine or string, whichever you prefer is to tying it off. Elastic cording is definitely nice because it's stretchy and it goes right over your head. You can finish them off with some beads. We'll probably use pony beads at Girl Scouts, as this is going to be a Girl Scout project next week. And so we will likely use pony beads because the kids are going to want to be able to feed their cording or string, whichever we decide to use or whichever they pick. We will use it, and they're definitely wide enough for the string to go through, and I will show you that here shortly. So you just want to get enough paint that it will go right to the edges, and even if you get a little mixing in here, it's really not a big deal. I just like to get that paint right along the edge. That way it looks finished, and with the toothpick we can move the paint around a little as well. And we're almost there, so I will go ahead, let's see, and finish this up. I want to get some more on the edge there, as it looks like we're missing some here. Alright, looks like we can use a little bit more yellow in some of these areas. Like I said, it does spread rather nicely because it is thin. Actually, I can't be honest if I've said that in this video or the 7 takes prior, but the nail polish is rather thin, so it does spread really well. It's not thick and clumpy. You can definitely use regular nail polish. I just thought that these would be perfect for this project. Alright, let's grab a toothpick, and we're going to go ahead and give it a marbleized effect. And this is something, I mean, we could have left it in those blobs if that's what you preferred. It really is a preference that's up to you. Kids like to just, if they'd like to, they could just paint an image on here with nail polish if they've got the patience for it. That's not necessarily something I have the patience for. I do really enjoy this marbleized effect. So let's go ahead and just touch this up. And what you can do, and I'll show you with another washer here in a second, is if a little showing, you could just go in with the nail polish and, add a little color here and there where you need it, and no one will ever know that it was missing. Okay, so we're going to let that part dry. The next one I can show you here is one that I've done one side to, and the other side is still blank. Whether I decide to go ahead and paint that, well, I guess it'll be determined later. I did have to go in where the edges were missing a little bit of paint and just give it a touch up, and now it looks more finished and complete. The next step I plan on doing is adding a glitter top coat. Now on this one, I added this bottle that I had gotten from Five Below. It is called As If. It's a confetti, stars, polka dots in several different colors, and that is what I put on this washer. Now you can see on the back I still need to do some touch-ups, and I will do that because this one I do plan on doing both sides with. Like I said before, it is definitely a preference to you. If you want to do it, you can. If you don't, you don't. So this one's dry, and I'll show you how I'm going to finish this off in just a moment. I have this cool top coat. It is also from Five Below. This one is called Oogie Boogie. It is glow in the dark. And so what I want to do is I want to put a little bit of that on top of this green, orange, and yellow one and give it a little bit of dimension. And, well, then it'll glow in the dark and have a little bit of these little specks of like neon green glitter. Okay, so we're going to finish putting this top coat on here, and this will give it a nice shiny glow-in-the-dark effect along with some speckles of neon paint flecks. Alright, it looks like I think I got most of it. Let's get a little down to its level so I can make sure I got a nice coating on there. And it looks pretty good. I'll just add a little bit more here. So this one's going to dry, and then I'll likely paint the back side as well and see how that turns out when it dries. I don't know, I may not even like it when it's done, but we'll see. So we're going to scoot that one over, and then now that your washer is drying, you've got your confetti on there, you could definitely do more layers. You could add more paint if you wanted to. In this case, I will be actually doing a Dimensional Magic coating on the top. And I have this product, and I got it. It comes in a package like this. I got it at Packatans. This is a great product, and you can use other ones that are similar. You can use resin. There's also epoxy, and there is also an object, or I'm sorry, not an object, but a product called like Crystal Effects, and it will do the same thing. It puts like this clear dome coat on there, and I will show you how I have it done on something else in just a second, so you can see what it looks like when it's dry. Let's just grab this. Okay. This is one that has a really shiny top coat. I don't know if you can, you should be able to, let's put my hand here. There you go. There, you see how that, you see that glassy coat on there? That's what it's going to be on this washer. This is, I will show you in another video how I did those, but in this case I'm going to just make sure that I don't have any gook on there. Don't shake this, you don't want air bubbles. So I'm going to put a nice coating on here. You don't really have to use a whole lot because it does spread rather well because it is rather liquidy. And I'm going to take this toothpick and I'm going to spread this out and get a nice finished dome edge. This is self-leveling, so you will get a nice smooth coating on there. And I'm just going to get it right up to the edges here and allow it to set up on its own. If I need a little bit more, it's easier to add more. If you need less, it's hard to take it away. So I try to do, I eyeball it, but definitely err on the side of less. That way you can add a little bit more if you need it. Otherwise it might overflow, or might go over the edge and ooze off the side. You can sand that off probably with some sandpaper, but this saves a step if you just start with a little less if you need to, and then work your way up if you need more. So here is this, and I'm gonna kind of go down at the side here to see if I'm missing any spots, and it doesn't look like I am. So when this is dry, I can flip it over. I can do the other side if I want to finish it off that way, or I can paint the edges, whatever. It takes about 3 hours to get it to set up, 12 hours for it to be completely cured, and that is how we will make necklaces. I will show you just a blank one here. This one is just a regular washer that's not painted. I used an elastic cording that's stretchy, and we ran like just a circular decorative bead there, as well as one of these neon pink beads, and then we can just tie it and wear, you know, just tie at the edge here whenever you're ready, and you have a necklace that'll be two-sided if you paint both sides. I think that is it for this video. The next one, we will talk about other ways we can decorate washers and make jewelry out of them. Thank you for watching.